The universe doesn't make mistakes. Ever. Seriously. Like, I laugh about it because it's honestly crazy to me how divinely guided and orchestrated this world is. But start trusting the damn universe and start putting your unwavering faith in it. The universe is always presenting us with circumstances. It is up to us on how we decide how we want to respond to those circumstances and situations. It's always up to us because we are the creator of our own reality. We control how our life decides to go. When you start to realize that you are the one that puts meaning to things, your whole world starts to change because you start to understand that you can choose any reality that you want. So just because something bad happens to you, or just because the universe decides to present you with some contrast, it doesn't mean you have to necessarily label it as bad. Just because somebody else labels something as bad or sad or horrible does not mean you have to at all. I am such a firm believer, and even in the worst of circumstances, we can decide how we want to feel, because I look at circumstances as learning opportunities. I don't look at them as the universe trying to punish me for something, or the universe trying to, tear me down or something like that, because you are co-creating with the universe all the time, 24/7. The universe is right next to you, responding to the vibrations you give out, law of attraction, responding to how you feel about life. We always have a choice. You always have a choice. You have the ability to choose happiness whenever you want, literally whenever you want. The universe wants to help you. The universe wants you to co-create with it. The universe wants to respond to what you're giving out. The universe wants to give you your blessings. The universe wants to give you your miracles. Allow yourself to have so much faith in the universe that you know that you can't make a bad decision. Because you can't make a bad decision. Seriously, every decision that you make is meant to be made for a reason. You can't fuck it up, even if after the fact you realize that, damn, that decision was not very good, or dang, I shouldn't have done that. You did it, and you can't change it. It happened. So let it go. Let it go. Learn from it. Learn from those circumstances. Learn from those situations, okay? You don't have to live a miserable life. You don't have to live a sad life. You don't. Just because half of the world is living in misery, just because half of the world is living in fear, does not mean you have to. It doesn't mean that you have to stoop down to what they're doing. I think it's the most freeing thing when we start to realize that the universe is always cheering us on. It's never punishing us. It's always giving us what we need, no matter how crazy the circumstance might be. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old, okay? And leading up to her death, she was sick. That's what, sickness ended up causing her death. But leading up to her death, it was a lot of contrast that was happening in my life. Yes, I had an amazing childhood, but it was almost like me and my sister, we were parentified children. Seriously, we had to take care of our mother, and it wasn't vice versa. You grow up in hoping that you will receive that nurturing, but instead we had to give it. It was like a flip-flop. Like, it was literally like roles reversed, okay? But during that time, I had to have so much faith, so much freaking faith. And I remember this was like months before she passed. And I remember I had to go do something for her. And I remember standing there and being like, I'm so tired. I am so when does this gonna stop? I can't do this anymore. I felt so tired. I felt so drained. And I know my sister did, the whole family did. But looking back, even though I didn't have the conscious mind to understand that what I was hanging on to was faith, looking back, I realized that the universe was seriously right next to me through the most crazy time in my life. The universe knew what it was doing Actually, I knew what I was doing when I decided to choose this life. because I believe like, yes, the universe is going to present you with circumstances, but I also believe that we choose our lives. Like before we come here, I also believe that we decide, what circumstances are going to be presented to us. And I think I just knew, like I had just an inner knowing as a kid that I wasn't just going through this for nothing. And damn right, I did not go through that for nothing, because now it has presented me with the most incredible wisdom that I wouldn't have got, otherwise. Like, it is amazing. So just because you are in a muddy situation doesn't mean that you won't see the benefits of it, because sometimes like what the universe does is when you're in those situations, you have no sense of like, how am I going to get out of this? What's going to happen? But a lot of the times afterwards, like that, after the circumstances has ended, after the thing has ended, we realize like, damn, like that was actually a blessing in disguise. That was actually there to help teach me something. And that is amazing. And it's a miracle that you're here. It's a miracle that you keep going despite what is happening to you, because so many people can't do that. So many people allow the circumstances to control them and think that they're bounded by what's around them, but you're not, okay? You are in control. Say that right now. I am in control. I am in control of my destiny. I am in control of what I decide to feel. I am in control of what I decide to do. I am in control. And that opens your world to so much freedom, to so much creativity, okay? Trust the universe. Trust the damn universe, okay? I love you.